Yo, how you all doing there? We are back in our series with the DAF, the new DAF XF Euro 6. I'm sitting over here in some kind of way station over in, what city is this? Heck, I don't even remember where I am. This is Bremen. That's the last place we dropped ourselves off. So I wanted to show you this. This is interesting. Here is a MAN truck, a MAN TGX, whatever they're called, 480 horsepower. Rare sight for the computer. You usually don't see the 6x4 chassis configuration on the AI trucks, but this one's got it. He doesn't have the huge cabin. He's got the little short one, but check this out. Look how short the wheelbase on this DAF is. I lined it up. I think I'm pretty close, right? I mean, I'm not off. I'm lined up pretty close, back to back with this guy. I mean, even with the angles, I think I got it right. But look at the difference in overall length of truck. My DAF is quite a bit shorter. The wheelbase on this MAN is a lot longer, and I bet you the other trucks are about MAN size. Because I remember when I was building this DAF, I said to myself, it looks kind of stubby. And it is. I wasn't seeing things, and I hope now you aren't seeing things either. This is a stubby little truck, but it's a pretty truck. Look at that. It looks way better than that MAN. That man just looks sad. Look at him. He's like, I'm sad. I'm a big MAN truck, but I'm sad. But my DAF, he's bright red. He's happy, and he's ready to go. He's still got the wipers on from that rainstorm last time. Okay, let's find ourselves a job. I think we're going to do a really quick one. That last video I did ran kind of long. It was close to 35 minutes, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a limit to how long people want to watch videos and how long I can keep my monologue interesting. So my feeling is 15-20 minutes is probably the realistic time at this point. Maybe as I continue to do this and get better, I can speak longer and longer without boring everybody to death or completely drying my mouth out or completely making it sound terrible. But anyway, here we go. So I decided prior to starting the video that we'll do a quick trip to Amsterdam. It says 5 hours 4 minutes. I'm hoping this is a real highway, and we will head over there. Looks like we're taking up some beverages, and we're grabbing them from some company, whatever. It's all the same in the end. Let's make this quick because that short wheelbase, I have flipped the truck before doing that, and I was trying to tell somebody that, you know, I've never flipped an unloaded truck before, and now I kind of know why. And now I know why the DAF is so unstable sometimes, or unstable feeling on the highway. It's got a short wheelbase. What are you going to do? The shorter your wheelbase, the crazier your handling is going to be. So that's where we stand. And now I know, and knowing is half the battle. That would be G.I. Joe. I've been binge watching a whole bunch of Avengers series this weekend. We've got the Avengers, the Earth's Mightiest Heroes. It's a cartoon or animated. Nobody calls things cartoons anymore, right? I should call it an animated series on Netflix. That's available on Netflix, and it's a lot of fun. They did a very good job with it. Marvel cartoons usually suck balls to, or I should say, yeah, Marvel cartoons have always sucked balls, to be diplomatic about it, and whereas their movies have always been very good. And well, not always. I mean, their recent spate, ever since Iron Man, they've really shown that you can make superhero movies and they don't have to be completely cheesy. They can have good effects. They can do all kinds of, you know, just the fanboys' dreams. We can finally live it out and see our superheroes come to life. And it was, I don't think it was ever successfully done prior to the Iron Man movie, I believe. Maybe the Hulk movie, did that come before Iron Man? I don't remember the Marvel chronology, but that was it. I mean, and since then they've had hit after hit, right? So they definitely have their formula working for making superhero movies, whereas their counterparts over in DC don't know how to make live action movies for shit. I mean, they've tried, there are a couple of reboots of Superman, they've tried Green Lantern, and it's all been bad, you know. And now they're the only one that's ever worked for them is Batman. Batman being more of a human character, I guess. I mean, he is a human, normal human. You know, no superpowers, conflicted, confused, you know, crazy upbringing or troubled upbringing. These are the kinds of things. These are the mainstays of the popular Marvel characters like the X-Men and Spider-Man. So even the Avengers for some, you know, like Bruce Banner and the Hulk and all these guys. So maybe this new series with the Suicide Squad, who are supposed to be a bunch of bad guys that get recruited to do good things, or I don't know, what is it, like secret agent stuff? It almost sounds like a ripoff of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it's more likely the other way around, considering Marvel has done more of the ripping off of DC concepts and characters than DC has the other way. But they've both done their fair share of, you know, ripping off ideas left and right, so it's not worth it to argue what's, you know, who's done what first. So let's just hope whatever comes out from now on from the DC side is as good as the Marvel side, and it's just better for all of us comic book fans and character fans who can now enjoy movies, great movies, you know, from both sides. The Age of Ultron looks pretty cool. I just watched the trailer finally after a long time, and the only disappointment is they took Ant-Man out of it, because I guess there's another Ant-Man movie coming out and they didn't want to mix everything up, as was explained to me. I had no idea why they did that. I thought they kept wanting to put Iron Man and Tony Stark into the forefront, but it seems like that due to some movie stuff, you know, the back-end movie stuff, that Ant-Man just wasn't going to work out. My feeling always has been with Ant-Man and the Wasp, due to technological reasons, they've never really been able to portray them. I mean, these are characters that shrink and grow, and in the case of Ant-Man, he's also Giant Man, so he gets gigantic, and in a way that can be cheesy. You know, a guy, and also a character named Ant-Man is just straight up classic comic book cheesiness. So maybe that's why they stayed away from him and the Wasp. But well, you know, if the new movie with him works out, and they seem to have gotten the CGI on Ultron down pretty good, he doesn't look too bad, at least in the small snippet they give you in the trailer. Everything looks fine, so it looks to be another great success for Marvel out there. Yeah. So I've turned off the rain. I think it's always more fun to have a drive on a nice sunny day. And this is really beautiful up here in the northern part of Germany. We'll be heading into the Netherlands very soon. What I was really hoping was to find that a drive over to that Groningen place, or Groningen or something like that. After I really talked it up in my last video, the prior video, it was I was hoping there would be one since we are up in the north, but there wasn't. And Amsterdam is about as close as I'm going to get, it seems. Wow, what is this, a traffic jam? Hello. Ooh. Wow. Thank God the brakes on this DAF are better than a Volvo's. I would have hit that guy. I can't believe that guy did that though. That is. And I'm carrying full 25 tons. I barely stopped. I was too panicked and dismayed to even hit my retarders, which would have helped. But, well, I was glad I was able to stop. But I really want to follow that guy and just drop him off that overpass. Did he take that exit? That little sniveling son of a bitch. I can't believe he did that. Slam your brakes after passing me in the left lane, because you just realize, oh my god, I gotta take that exit. Fucking dumbasses. But, you know, that's the kind of stuff I think people were complaining about on the AI, but that's the great stuff. That's the kind of stuff people do in real. This ridiculous shit like that. Ridiculously dangerous shit. You know, and as drivers, we do the same thing. Truck drivers, I mean, in this game, like this, I didn't have time to move over, so I just took this little extra shoulder that they give us, which is good. I've hit cars before doing that though, because the guy coming up the exit, they don't seem to be programmed to actually expect another vehicle in that shoulder, so they just keep going as if you don't exist. So I tested that out once. I saw a guy coming. I didn't slow down. I just wanted to see what he did, even though, you know, I have the complete right of way since I'm on the highway bearing down in a straight line. he just kept coming up until he smashed into my trailer. So I had to pay a $400 fine. I took damage to my trailer, and it was kind of annoying. Again, it's one of those semi-unrealistic things. You wonder, you know, as a real driver, unless you're falling asleep at the wheel, you probably wouldn't do something like that. So here's the exit to Groengi or whatever that place is called. The Dutch are going to kill me. Don't kill me, Dutch people watching this video. I've been driving your truck all this time, and I really like it. So there you go. And I think your country is really cool, even though I've never been there. So there, that's my plug for the Dutch and their trucks and their women and their beers. So see, I'm saying all kinds of good things, Dutch people, just because I can't pronounce that one little tiny country way up north. Don't hate me for it. So I'm noticing that hill back there. You see that? That is cool. That's just covered in, I don't know. If we are in the Netherlands, maybe those are yellow tulips. Or they might be those sunflower farms. But it's pretty cool that they dotted a whole hillside up there with, well, not dotted, just completely carpeted a whole hillside up there in the distance with the flowers that you can see from, you know, the highway down here. And we're rolling. Okay, so, oh, we're not in the Netherlands yet. I see its flag. I think we're about to approach it. So what do we got? 107 kilometers an hour. So with a full 25-ton load, this truck is not performing up to par, as I would expect it to. I want to be going on a straight road like this at 125, just barreling down, scaring people. As I call myself, this is the Red Menace. And he rolls along. Oh, that little orange car to my right, he kind of slowed up. Did I weave into his lane? I didn't, but I must have given that impression. Yep, bobbing and weaving again, this truck. Stupid short wheelbase. Compared to the Benz, which has that huge long wheelbase, yeah, this thing is crazy how short it is. I hope to find a 6x4 Benz. That'll be great. That way I'll try to park next to that. And this thing's probably like half its size. It's crazy. That Benz, you couldn't flip that Benz no matter how hard you try. I don't think I've ever flipped one, and I doubt without an actual load you could even come close. But this thing, it'll fall over like a tall Range Rover or something. What would have been cool if they're going to make it a short wheelbase like this is to have it be an off-road truck where you can just take it on the grass. These trucks do not work so well off on that grass. I mean, I've tried it. They get stuck very easily. And I'm not sure if real trucks are any good off-road. I've never really seen one try to drive around on there, but I'll tell you, with the game trucks, they're not too good. Hey, we got a nice little canal over here, and there's a dock. I guess an emergency dock. There's some bad stuff going on. I'm not sure what the heck this is. I have to dodge like crazy. These Dutch drivers are kind of pissing me off now. They're doing some bad stuff. How fast am I going? 130? That's not that fast. Wow. Holy crap. Are they all smoking pot? Oh, that's what it is. It's the other problem. You know, most people are drunk drivers. I think these guys are all high. That's the problem. Okay, I got it now. I got it. All right, buddies. I won't blame you for your actions. It's not you. It's the drugs. I know what it does to the mind. We've all seen those advertisements, you know, the fried egg, frying pan, that whole thing. Every single one of these fools in their cars is pretty much at that state. So, yeah, just excuse them. They'll be fine. So we're tearing down at 131 kph. We're coming up on something I need to ease off on. Well, it looks like it wasn't as sharp as the GPS map made it look like. I think, no, even this one is not that bad. So I eased off kind of for nothing. Huge sunflowers left and right of me. To the left and to the right. Yeah, this car is, look at this thing's just leaning. It's got a lean to it. I like that. Maybe I shouldn't like that. Maybe a truck shouldn't lean so much. But this one does. You know, it bears down. That's what it's saying. It's like, I'm a handler. I'm a sports car. If there's no bank in the road, I'll just give you a bank on myself. I'll lean down like a train. I'm like on tracks, on rails. No, that's just pathetic. That's just pathetic, Mr. DAF. You are nowhere near anything like that. You're just barely hanging on. You're like a truck on pot. You can barely stand still. You can't walk to work without falling over. Is that what it is? Okay, we got brakes all over, I see. So we are approaching over here. Wow, this will be a short video indeed. Okay, perfect. It's volume, baby, volume. That's kind of what I'm trying to do, is flesh out my YouTube channel a bit with just content, good or bad. In the initial stages, most things are going to be amateurish, I understand. I hope the people watching understand. The other problem is, how do people even find these videos? I'm not 100% sure. Nope. Got a little ahead. But yeah, it's what it is. Get the content out there, and hopefully with practice, as with anything else, you'll improve over time. I also have to, you'd have to admit eventually, if you just don't have it to do these kinds of voiceovers during game voiceovers, it's not easy. It's not easy to keep talking. It's not easy to be funny, and I don't know if I've been funny. I try to joke around here and there, but it's not all there. There's a lot of inspiration out there on YouTube to draw from. There's so many people doing great work, and every day you find somebody new that you've never seen before, and you wonder, wow, how did they get themselves prepared for this? What the hell do you do? Are you just naturally good at it? That's probably a huge possibility. Hey. I got a little cheeky bastard. So where are we dropping this? Stokes. JJ Stokes. Okay. But yeah, you gotta wonder, how does that talent come? Is it just there? Have they been just talking to themselves in the mirror the whole time? And I've seen it's both young and old. It's not like just little kids doing this stuff. Wow, that's a little tight little spot there we gotta drop this bad boy off into. Should be able to do it. So I wonder, due to the short wheelbase of this DAF, if parking becomes more difficult. I think I'm gonna put myself in a really tough position here. That's in like Flint. Oh ho ho. Okay. This could be trouble. Kind of screwed it up, but wow, look at that. I'm inches from that tank. But we're gonna do it. Come on. It ain't smooth, it ain't pretty, but it gets the job done. It's called being efficient. Okay. Give me a little more. It's not gonna be straight, but just give it to me. They gave it to me. And I'm not straightening that. Alright. That is pathetic. Look at that thing. Anyway, another job done. Thank you for joining me. It's just, I have so much fun driving this DAF. I don't know why. That's why I'm throwing out so many of these videos. And this was a nice short drive. It's good. I don't need rest. I need fuel for the next one. So again, enjoy. The sun's coming up in my world here, or it's about to go down. Sorry, it's 7 o'clock. Video's coming to an end. Till the next video, till the next drive. Adios, y'all.